Oh, well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Sky Squad. I hope that everybody is doing incredibly well out there this morning. Lovely to see you, lovely to see you, lovely to see you, and welcome back to another Sky Squad live stream from Bristol Airport right here in Somerset of the UK. Hope everybody is doing well. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Give me a quick 5 out of 5s there in the chat if you can, ladies and gentlemen, that everything is looking, sounding good, coming through nice and clear for you guys. Good morning, as mentioned, from Bristol Airport. Hope you are all doing incredibly well this morning. It is a absolutely gorgeous morning here at the airport. It is pretty cold, 3 degrees at the moment, but feels like -2. So yeah, pretty cold. Not gonna lie, pretty cold. My hands are already pretty cold, so I'm gonna put my other set of gloves over the top of the current gloves that I'm currently wearing. And yeah, we shall see how we get on with that in just a moment. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another Sky Squad TV live stream. Just trying to get my secondary phone in the background here to work for me. It's taking a bit of a second to load something here, which hopefully it doesn't take too long. We'll get that going, but lovely to see you all. Good morning. Hello. What a fantastically beautiful morning. As I've already mentioned, it is here at Bristol. Pretty cold though, pretty cold. Ryanair first departure out the door. Here we go. That's looking a little bit better. Let me pop this out. Excuse me. There we go. 5 by 5s, 5 out of 5s from everybody. Thank you so much. And the legend that is France's way already dropping in 5 gifted memberships there, as we've got a absolutely sensational sunrise behind us this morning here at Bristol. Whilst Ryanair is hanging out there waiting to depart, we might spin you guys around and have a quick look at the gorgeous sunrise. Unless Ryanair decides that it's going to be out the door soon. All of our usual departures here from Bristol in the morning rush. Getting set up, ready to rock and roll. Just going to make sure that this all comes up as well. Massive shout out to the legend that is our good friend France's Way, dropping in 10 gifted memberships there already on the live stream. Francis, thank you so much, my friend. Really do appreciate you dropping in 10 gifted memberships already there into the channel. So thank you. Massive welcome to our new members when they wake up, wherever they are in the world. Massive welcome to the new Sky Squad TV members, courtesy of the wonderful Francis Way, dropping in some gifted memberships there. This Ryanair Boeing 737 that we are looking at right now, my friends, is going to be heading out shortly to Sofia. We got a couple of EasyJets being pushed back. We've got 2 EasyJet A321s in this morning here at Bristol, which is absolutely awesome. As mentioned, I love seeing the A321s here at Bristol. Always great to see a slightly larger plane there arriving and of course departing here from Bristol. But good to see you all. Good morning. Just quickly catching up there in the chat. Good to see that the bot has arrived. Davo, good morning. Robert, good morning. Good to see you all. It is an incredibly clear morning here. Matthew, Robbie, good morning. Sam, Bettany, good morning. Telly, Ipso, 2 of our awesome super mods. Good morning. Lovely to see ya. Airline Flyer Hayden is there as well. Good to see you. Courtney and Ellie, A380. Good morning. Lovely to see ya. Danielle, good morning. Everyone's in. The wind's picking up a bit. Steve Moore, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. It is cold out here, buddy. It is pretty cold, not going to lie. Right now on the move. We'll spin around and check out the gorgeous sunrise in just a moment. Alex NZ Christchurch, good to see you. Pressing things on the screen without meaning to. Giant Coin Stacks, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Samantha Aviation, good to see you. Lovely to see all of you here in the chat. Always a pleasure to have as many of you join in this morning. I know for the vast majority of you in the chat, you are based in Australia and or New Zealand right now. But it's always a pleasure to have a lot of you here with us. Of course, my good friend Ipso, one of our awesome supermods based over here in the UK. But lovely to see you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right now out the door, off to Sofia, Boeing 737-800. That's a lot of EasyJet towers in the background there. Look at that. EasyJet Central, London Luton, Wizz Air Central, Bristol, EasyJet Central. Good morning, here we go. Boeing 737 right now out the door, off to Sofia. Feels almost like a direct headwind for the planes this morning, the departures and the arrivals, of course. Wow, Ryanair going long, going very long, Ryanair. Wow, heavy. That 737 looks and sounds heavy. Oh, I realised why that's so... There we go, that's a bit better. I realised why my tripod head felt so unbalanced. I had changed one of the settings for Heathrow and forgot to change it back. There we go. Felt very unbalanced there for a little while. That's better. Airline Flyer saying EasyJet Central Control. Good on you, Hayden. I apologise from the beginning that it's probably going to be quite a bit of sniffing going on because I can already feel my nose getting very cold. Francis, wait, yeah, no worries at all. No worries at all. How good was our stream last week, last Friday from London Heathrow Airport? What an absolute pleasure it was to be back at Heathrow. It's always a pleasure to be back at Heathrow. It's been a while since I've been at Heathrow. And yeah, it was an absolute blast to be back at Heathrow and to bring you guys an awesome show. Stoked I was able to get that sorted out and in place. Shame that runway 09, is it left or right? Can't remember now. Shame that 09 was in action, not 27. 27. Yeah, bit of a shame, but hey, that was the hand that we were dealt with for our live stream at London Heathrow, and so we just had to roll with it, roll with the punches. Had to roll with the punches and roll with the hand that we were dealt, but hey, we still had an absolutely brilliant time. So thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. For those of you that did tune in to our London Heathrow live stream, if you missed out on the Heathrow live streams, then of course it is there on the replay. Guys, bear with me for one moment. There's going to be quite a significant vertical drop here on your picture of the camera feed. I need to just do that to reset. Oh, actually, what I'll do, let me just flick you over to this screen for just a moment. I just need to do a vertical reset of my tripod. Here we go, that's better. There we go, that's got it. Right, we'll get you reset up. We've got KLM as well. We've got EasyJet on the move. And then we've got TUI on the move as well. Flick you guys back over. There we go. Thank you for that. Just had to reset my vertical pan on my tripod there. But KLM, EasyJet, and TUI, all out the door this morning, lining up. First is going to be EasyJet A320 Neo off to Grenoble in the Eurovision Song Contest livery, which... if my eyes are not deceiving me, where are we? Yeah, it's right there. Here we go. Just trying to locate that in the distance. There it is. There's our Eurovision on the move as well. But yeah, how good was our Heathrow live stream for those of you that missed it? Then as mentioned, you can go back and watch it there on the live stream via the replay function, of course. I annoyingly did a quick edit to the live stream because for the first 40 seconds of the live stream, I hadn't fully realized that I actually had clicked go live, and I was contemplating whether to play the intro music for the at the beginning of the live stream, like I usually do. But so there was like 40 seconds of silence. So I went into the YouTube video editor of the live stream and edited out that first 40 seconds. So that it kind of the stream starts when it's like directly in with when the planes are coming in. And unfortunately, I didn't actually realize, but when you make an edit to your live stream using the YouTube editor, it completely removes the live chat from the replay, which I had no idea that happened. So unfortunately, I have completely removed, through no real fault of my own, well, I suppose it was, to be fair, I've completely removed the live chat from the stream, which is really annoying, and I didn't know that that was going to be the case. Ian Prof, good morning. Is it chilly there? Yes, it is, my friend. Absolutely chilly. Well and truly cold. Louise Rickson, good morning. Love you, Trish. Good morning. Good to see you. KLM backtracking. E175 backtracking down runway 27 here this morning at Bristol. Going to be heading out, of course, to Amsterdam. So yeah, a bit of a shame about that. I didn't realize that using the YouTube video editor completely removed the live chat. Carolyn, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Well, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing well, Carolyn. Lovely to see you here with us. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Great friend of the channel there, Carolyn. Great long-term supporter as well. Good to see you, Carolyn. Hope you are doing well. KLM E175 going to be first out the door off to Amsterdam, followed by our A320 Neo EasyJet. Robert, need to go back and do a replay show. Yeah, true. Robert, we will. Next time I'm back over in the London area, then of course we will definitely get back over to London Heathrow, of course. Here we go, KLM, power set, rolling out. Yeah, what a noise from KLM this morning. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Beautiful, KLM. Wow, very vicious rotate. Louise, surely is a lot of EasyJet's parts. Airline flyer, yes. Hayden, yeah, Rory did enjoy his first birthday. Thank you so much for asking. We had an absolutely awesome day. Very, very special day for my boy's first birthday. So thank you for asking, my friend. Appreciate you. All right, going to say goodbye to KLM because EasyJet Eurovision Song Contest livery lined up on runway 27 this morning. Ready to head out the door. Italians are saying whoosh. Hopefully that means you guys heard that loud and clear. Eurovision Song Contest livery on the A320 Neo KLM heading out the door, of course, to Amsterdam. EasyJet behind that, followed by our TUI Boeing 737 Dreamliner. Wowzers, Boeing 737-800. Talking about Dreamliners though, I was reading a update from Bristol Airport yesterday. I saw a Facebook post from them, so I went to their blog, and it was an update regarding airport expansion, and of course being able, and part of that expansion and plan is being able to have more frequent travel to America and also Asia, which is pretty cool. So I need to read a little bit more of the article, but yeah, pretty cool to be able to see Bristol Airport get a little bit more recognition there, to be able to put on more flights hopefully in the future for America and Asia as well, which is a massive win for Bristol Airport being able to get close to and service Asia. Because if they can service Asia, then you are opened up to a massive amount of connections across the world. As most of us know, who have had the pleasure of traveling long haul, when you can get to Asia or anywhere close or near to Asia, of course, you are very much in a lot of the major hubs to connect to the rest of the world when you get to Asia. So yeah, pretty cool to be able to have that at Bristol. Alright, going to say goodbye to our 320 Neo as our TUI 737 is backtracking down runway 27 this morning. But lovely to see you all this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome once again to Bristol Airport. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. It's lovely to see the TUI 737 lining up, backtracking. Heading out to Chambry this morning, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Be Real NZ, good to see ya. Mark Preston said hi, good to see you. Looks like another bot in there maybe, I don't know. Good to see ya. Be Real NZ, good to see you. Mark, good to see ya. Good morning. The orange comes in stacks. So good. Sun's coming up. Sun's behind us this morning as well, which is awesome. Glenn Martin, good to see ya. Good morning, good morning, good morning. TUI 737 heading out. Tanya, good morning, good to see you. Lovely to have you here with us this morning. Hope you're doing well. EasyJet 320 Neo out the door. You can hear those the whine of those engines. Ian saying, back in 2008, there was a daily Continental Airlines flight from Bristol to Newark, much easier than getting up to London Heathrow. Yeah, Ian, I would imagine so, my friend. I would imagine. A lot easier than getting up to London Heathrow, that's for sure. So, Ian, fingers crossed, my friend, that... fingers crossed that, of course, more flights can happen from Bristol to America and then over to Asia as well. That would be absolutely mega if that is the case. Because yeah, being able to fly from Bristol to America. I know that TUI, of course, use their Dreamliner, 787-800 Dreamliner, on a seasonal flight. It was here. The TUI 787 Dreamliner was here last week, but I wasn't here last week. I was in the London area last week, and of course, hence why I mentioned about doing a Heathrow live stream. But yeah, I was in London last week, and I saw Facebook posts on the Bristol Plane Spotters Facebook group of people snapping pictures and saying that the TUI 787 Dreamliner was here last week, and I was like, no, the 1 week that I'm away, not streaming from Bristol. It comes in the morning and departs in the morning as well, during the time slot that we usually come out to stream. For those of you that are new, we come out and do the early morning live streams from 6 a.m. to about 9:30 a.m. just to capture that morning rush. And as I mentioned quite a few times as well, then about 9:30 a.m. Bristol Airport goes back to sleep for a little while and as it resets them for the rest of the day. So yeah, we're out here till 9:30 a.m. again this morning, my crew. Lovely A320 out the door. Neo as well. Wow, mustn't be that heavy, that 320. Rotated pretty early there. Ian saying it was a 757 ER in those days. Wowzers. Hey, that's cool, man. That would have been a sight, eh? Marcel, good morning. Another EasyJet 320 Neo lined up already on runway 27 this morning. We'll get acquainted with that one lined up, and then I can tell you where that first one that we were just looking at is heading out to. But we'll spend a bit of time on this guy as it rotates afterwards and climbs out of Bristol. This particular A320 off to Alicante, and our A320 Neo that we just looked at is off to Malaga. Going straight on the climb out this morning, straight out climb. Anthony Wren, good morning, good to see you, I hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us this morning, my friend. Welcome to another Sky Squad TV live stream, hope you're doing well. And welcome to anybody else that's lurking there in the background. It's pretty cold out here this morning, guys, it's pretty cold, but the sun's coming up. I'm going to turn around every now and then and face into the sun so I can get a good bit of sun on my face this morning before we crack on with the day. But absolutely loving it out here already this morning. Quick sip of coffee before this 320 Neo spools up his engines and departs to Alicante. Jet 2 coming down taxiway as well. EasyJet coming down there too. 2 EasyJets coming. Power set on EasyJet and rolling out the door to Alicante. She's a fresh morning. She's a fresh morning. Also, guys, massive excitement here in the UK. Tomorrow, daylight savings kicks in. Whee! Which means that summer's coming. So to all my UK viewers, don't forget, daylight savings kicks in tomorrow. Hence why it's so light here this morning. I know the sun's up as well, but it's been getting light at about 5 a.m. pretty much in the morning. EasyJet heading out to Alicante. But yeah, daylight saving starts tomorrow, guys. Trish, yeah, completely agree. I was trying to like get a moment to turn around and show you the sun rising, but I've already kind of missed it just coming up over the brow of the hills here at the airport. Jet 2 is our next departure, Boeing 737-800 off to Faro. But yeah, gorgeous glow this morning, Trish. Completely agree. And thank everybody for hitting the like button so far on this morning's live stream. If you haven't already, then please do. Of course, free way for you lovely people to support the channel. Wind's picking up a bit, so when we're fully zoomed in there, we get quite a lot of camera shake there from the wind coming through. But thank you so much, everybody, for hitting the like button so far on today's live stream. If you haven't already, please do. Free way, of course, for you lovely people to support the channel and the live stream, and helps to push the live stream out via YouTube to even more people. Jet 2 out the door off to Faro. And of course, once again, a massive thank you to Francis Wake for dropping in 10 gifted memberships at the beginning of the stream already. So big welcome to all of those new members. For those of you that are a member, of course, you have access to the membership emojis there in the chat now. And if you'd like to become part of the Discord server that we have for Sky Squad TV, pretty chill server there. Every now and then people sharing pictures of their plane spotting days out, or sorry, days out plane spotting, and sharing videos, and I share links to videos that we post on Sky Squad, and of course live updates for our live shows here on the channel as well. So yeah, welcome everybody, welcome to our new members, our new subscribers and that as well, on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Jet 2 off to Faro, another EasyJet A320 Neo lined up. Glenn Martin, yeah, that's it, mate. Haven't seen the summer since I left NZ. Madness. This is my first summer in a long time. And I'm feeling it, not gonna lie. Been looking at holidays, been looking at package holidays for me and the family. But yeah, I'm feeling it, man, not gonna lie. Feeling not having a summer. Alright, say goodbye to Jet 2. Off the Faro, get lined up with our next EasyJet A320 Neo. It's like EasyJet starts to kind of clear out, and the 321 Neo is after this guy. But this 320 Neo off to Turin this morning. But yeah, guys, my first summer in over a year. Nearly, anyway. Or just less than a year, I suppose. Just less than a year. I missed it. I need some warmer weather in my life. Need some warmer weather. Oh, Francis, right, yeah, off to the Caribbean would be lovely, eh? Yeah, been looking at a few holiday spots. EasyJet A321 Neo lining up on runway 27. Caribbean vibes, eh? In the Neo livery as well. A321 Neo in the Neo livery. Wow, first time seeing that for me. That's pretty cool. First time seeing that for me, pretty cool. Awesome, eh? The A321 Neo in the Neo livery. Very nice. We said goodbye to the 320 Neo a little bit quicker than what I had anticipated. But massive shout out to our awesome supermod, Telly NZ, coming in celebrating 14 months in the ground crew membership tiers there. Telly, absolute legend, my friend. Thank you so much for your ongoing and continued support, and for everything that you do for the channel here as one of our mods. You've been a long-term moderator, long-term supporter, wearing the 1 year Sky Squad TV badge there as well. Of course, it's more than a year, but of course the way that YouTube does it obviously means I can only add like milestones of, you know, certain months and then a year. So thank you, Telly. Thank you for your continued support. 14 months, eh? Wowzers. 14 months, 321 Neo out the door. In the Neo livery, loving it in the Neo livery. Thank you again, Telly. Awesome support, my friend. It really, truly does mean a lot, and everything, once again, everything you do for the channel, eh? Thank you, my friend. Telly, hopefully one day, my friend, I will get to buy you a coffee or an adult flavoured beverage or whatever at some point in life. I hope to. And that goes down to all of my super mods, who are of course based across the world. A couple in New Zealand, one in Australia, and a couple here in the UK. I hope to meet all of you face to face properly. I've met Christine. But yeah, I hope to meet you all face to face. Yeah, had some good chats with Telly. behind the scenes every now and then and that as well. So good on you, mate. Thanks so much. Loving the 321 Neo livery there. Fantastic. Our next 320 lined up on runway 27, another EasyJet. Dog walkers up and at it this morning, nice and early. Up and at it, eh? Steve's Yellow Campers, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh. Teddy saying, in New Zealand, daylight savings ends on the 5th of April, 2026 at 3 a.m. Mad. Robert saying, what snacks you got there, Sean? Don't have any snacks to be fair. Oh, the rustling you might hear is the wind and also my hood. Probably against my microphone. Don't have any snacks with me actually today. Well, as you know, that's a lie. I've got an apple and I've got some cereal for breakfast, which I'll eat at some point soon. Davo, is that the summer that we never had in NZ? So good. Yeah, the rustling you hear is probably my hood against my microphone, if there is any rustling. Oh, this wind, man. That wind is definitely picking up a little bit. Throwing my tripod around just a touch. A massive shout out to our awesome supermod airline flyer dropping in a super chat. I thought I lost that EasyJet there. Saying, love your work, Sean. Hard to believe I've been here pretty much since you first started streaming. Yeah, what a legend, eh? Hayden, good on you, mate. You were also one of our very first mods and a very long-term supporter here of the channel as well. So good on you, Hayden, aka Airline Fly. Thank you so much for your very generous $5 Australian super chat there, my friend. Very much appreciated. Means a lot, buddy. It means a lot, as you know. So thank you. All right, let's get my flight radar back up. A321 off to Nice is our current departure. TUI behind that as well. I didn't have my flight radar up for our other two departures there as I was looking at something else behind the scenes. But thank you, Hayden. Appreciate you, mate. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button so far this morning. Appreciate it. What a gorgeous morning here at Bristol. That wind could do with kind of dying down a bit, but that's okay. I did bring some cereal with me this morning, but I think I've just realised I think I left my spoon at home. So maybe this morning for my breakfast until I get back home is an apple. All right, TUI lining up on runway 27. Say goodbye to our EasyJet A320 Neo off to Nice. Interested to know how old that guy is. 251 Berry, 5 years old. So it hasn't been in service for too long, of course, but 5 years old, registered in June 2020 to EasyJet A321 Neo, of course, 251 variant, registration GUZMI. So yeah, only 5 years old. Of course, there's still EasyJet's Airbus operation is still relatively young, especially the Neos, of course. The Neos being obviously a somewhat still relatively new option in the Airbus fleet and the Airbus lineup. So yeah, very interesting compared to our TUI Boeing 737. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, compared to our TUI Boeing 737, which this particular one we're looking at right now after Innsbruck is brand new. Registered to, well, supposedly brand new anyway. Registered to TUI in November 2025 last year. So a couple of months old. You know, just starting to kind of wearing the tread of the tyres. William Lynn, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Francis, wait, correct. Nice is on the south coast of France. Beautiful place. Gorgeous. Been there a few times myself. Gorgeous place. Good to see you, William. Hope you're doing well. Lovely view from behind. That's very true. Yeah, brand new. Registered in November 2025. I wonder if it's still got that new plane smell. But yeah, just, I suppose, starting to wear in the tyres. Francis, wait. Me and you both, buddy. Me and you both. I've tried skiing a couple of times when I was living in NZ, but yeah, I never took to it, which I was quite surprised about and also slightly annoyed about at the same time, because of the fact that, little fact here about me, your host Sean of Sky Squad TV, which some of you may or may not know, I play drums, and I've played drums for, gosh, 20 years, over 20 years. Been professionally taught, been off to music college, you know, I used to teach drums and that as well. And yeah, I've played drums for over 20 years, and so I would say my hand and feet coordination, my eye to hands to feet coordination is pretty good, but the moment that you get me on a pair of skis, just completely lose it. Cannot for the life of me make all four of my limbs work together in any way, shape or form, or in any type of harmony. All right, EasyJet lining up on Zulu 4, double EasyJet. So I'm going to have to just quickly check Flight Radar to see if we might have an arrival coming in, because our Ryanair, yeah, it is too. So waiting for our Ryanair coming in from Venice, which is up there somewhere in the distance, but it's just got a massive amount of glare from the sun, which is gorgeous. There it is. I can see it coming at us. So we'll spin around and get that guy in just a moment. Ryanair 737 coming in from Venice. Let's go. See if I can capture it. I'm just going to get blinded by the sun, I would imagine, for the most part in this. There it is up there in the distance. Beautiful looking sunrise there this morning. Look at that for a bit of a morning glow. Hey? Amazing. Ryanair coming in from Venice. Look at that. What a picture. Wow. Quite a few corrections going on up there. Quite a few corrections going on the approach. Whee! To be fair, that wind is picking up quite a bit. Beautiful arrival there from Ryanair coming in from Venice this morning. I had a feeling that our EasyJets were waiting for that Ryanair to come in. Gorgeous scenes there this morning, eh? Beautiful scenes there this morning. Airline flyer, somebody live stream Sean skiing. Nah, you guys really don't want to see that. William, no, this isn't Gatwick, this is Bristol Airport, my friend. Quite far from Gatwick. Have a look at the top left hand side of your screen there, William, and you will see the data tag and your location pin. We're at Bristol Airport in Somerset of the UK. Quite a distance away from London Gatwick Airport. But yeah, check the title of your live stream there on YouTube, and also top left hand corner of your screen there, my friend. All right, beautiful arrival from our Ryanair 737. EasyJet A320 going to be heading out to Almeria is our current plane we are looking at. Sitting pretty on runway 27. Power set, looks like an A320 lined up on taxiway Zulu 4. 320 rolling to Almeria, here we go. No worries, William, no worries at all. Good to see you though, welcome. And yeah, welcome to Bristol Airport in Somerset of the UK, in the West Country. Wow, that wind, man, sheesh. Woo. It's surprising how even just a little gust of wind can really throw off the tripod. So I do apologise, guys, for any major shaky footage there over the next little while. But yeah, wind is coming through. A320 lining up on runway 27. As mentioned, this one we're looking at off to Almeria. Francis, wait, yes, they do. Francis asking, at a smaller airport like Bristol, does ATC still have to observe spacing patterns and other regulations? Yes, they do, Francis. I was actually reading about that, to be fair. So I wanted to kind of understand it a bit more because of Bristol's location to Cardiff Airport as well. Being on the grand scheme of how long it would take to fly there, if you wanted to. They're very close together. So yeah, they do still have to, of course, take into consideration spacing and other regulations as well. And of course, not so much of a hindrance, of course, because a lot of the Heathrow traffic that flies above us here at Bristol is sitting pretty at anywhere between like 30 to 35,000 feet. So don't have to worry too much about those guys. But yeah, they still have to, of course, have a certain amount of spacing and that between the arrivals and departures. But as you can see though, on our live streams over the past few weeks, we've come to realise the spacing isn't huge. You're looking about, I don't know, 30 to 40, maybe like 1 minute, 30, 40 seconds, maybe 60 seconds at max on the spacing there. I suppose you don't have to worry too much about wake turbulence or anything like that here at Bristol. You do get the odd small private jet, the odd propeller planes, the PC-24, I believe it is, that comes and goes every now and then from Bristol Airport. So you don't have to worry too much about wake turbulence. Of course, when the smaller planes are in, then of course you will. Get a lot of private jets come and go in the summertime for when Glastonbury Festival is on. Of course, Bristol Airport being the closest one to the Glastonbury area. Ipso and Telly saying that my the West Country accent is coming on pretty nicely. And thank you guys. It's quite strange, but I'm not going to do all of them. But for some reason, some some accents I can do quite well, and for some reason I can seem to pick up the West Country accent quite well. I don't know why. Of all of the accents to pick up and kind of get used to, I don't know why the West Country one is like easy. I think it's because it's relatively easy to mimic. EasyJet sitting pretty on Zulu 4, looking gorgeous. Waiting for our next Ryanair arrival coming in from Barcelona this morning. And look behind me and try and locate that up there in the distance. There it is, coming in. Let's spin round and get, excuse me, let's spin round and get eyes on our next Ryanair arrival coming in from Barcelona this morning. Whoa. Slow pan so we don't get blinded by the sun there. Come on, buddy, you can do it. There she goes. Beautiful. Isn't it crazy how many ties there is between people across the world and around the world with the UK? Ryanair coming in from Barcelona. Oh wow, probably the butteriest landing I've ever seen from a Ryanair 737. Wowzers. What a gorgeous landing, eh? What a gorgeous landing. Sheesh, it's a bit cringe to say, but if you enjoyed that landing from Ryanair, definitely be hitting that like button today, everybody. That was amazing from Ryanair. Buttery smooth, eh? Buttery smooth landing. Teddy and Zed, interesting to know that your mother-in-law was from Bristol. How good. Everyone's connected to the West Country. Butter on that crumpet. Oh, Robert, don't talk about crumpets, man. Oh, gosh, yes, please. Oh, yes, please, Robert. Hey? Mate, can't go past freshly cooked crumpets with butter on them and just let that butter melt, man. Choo-wee. Yes, please. Slim JYM, good to see you. We are at Bristol Airport this morning. Location tag is in the top left-hand corner of your screen and on the title of your live stream. And of course on the thumbnail as well. We're at Bristol Airport this morning in Somerset in the UK. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Ipso saying, my folks live in Cornwall. Almost a different language at times. Yeah, gosh. I know what you mean by that, mate. Honestly, man, in the history of the UK, where on earth did all of the different accents come from? Eh? Where did all of the different accents come from? You know, down south, over here in the West Country, and then like Midlands, and then London. You're right, yeah, love it. Lovely job, London, you know, from where my family are from. And then, yeah, you go up north and it's completely different. Manchester, Newcastle. I'm not even going to try and attempt a Mancunian accent. I'm not even going to try and attempt it. But then you go up to Newcastle, you know, and then you got Liverpool, and then you come back down a little bit, and you got Birmingham, eh? And it's just like, where did all of those accents come from in the UK? Honestly. Slim JYM, yeah, no worries at all. Saying sorry, it's 2 AM in Chicago. My brain isn't working. Honestly, all good. No worries at all. It's coming up 7 AM local time here in the UK. My brain is just about to start working. I'm just about to finish up my coffee. All right, EasyJet A320. Next at the door off to Zurich. Our Ryanair Boeing 737 is taxiing down. And then we get eyes on and see what else we've got lined up over here. Looks like we've got the 320 Neo livery in as well. We've had the 321 Neo livery from EasyJet depart today. It's like the 320 Neo livery is over there to the right hand side of us. And then we're waiting for our next flurry of departures as well. Robert, it depends on the local lingo and diet. William saying, next time at LBA, fly Yorkshire Airlines. They only fly in Leeds. Do they? Yorkshire Airlines? Never heard of them. Jim H, are you a Southern Jesse? Jim, what do you mean by that? Are you a Southern Jesse? I don't understand what you mean by that, sorry. Francis, wait, yeah, Scouse, Geordie, Brummie, Cockney, so many. Mad. All right, 320 out the door off to Zurich. UK history is crazy, eh? And then, of course, you've got our well-to-do English-spoken friends. Oh, hello. You know, very posh. You know, with the little finger poking out when they pick up the China teacup. What are you talking about, Sean? Easy out the door, 320 off to Zurich, 214 variant. For EasyJet, of course, a Airbus only airline, for those of you that are unaware. Man, the wind's picking up and it is cold, man. It is very cold. Apologies about the shaky footage, guys. The wind coming through is, yeah, playing a little bit of havoc with my tripod. Scotty, good to see you, my friend. Good morning. New Zealand has the best pies, mate. They surely do. I've not been able to find a decent pie here in the UK. Not been able to find a decent pie at all here in the UK. 2 NZ standards of pies anyway. Davo, don't rub it in, mate. Don't rub it in, Davo. Steady on. Alright, how far is our EasyJet going to continue their climb? Are they going to bank left or right in time soon? I don't think so. It looks like they're heading straight down south Zurich, of course. So be heading straight down to Europe. Oh, William, okay, it's an old Enfield comedy skit. Okay, Yorkshire Airlines is funny. Oh, do you know what? I know it. I've seen it. I've seen it on YouTube a few times, actually. I thought I recognised the name from somewhere, but I was like, are you having me on a little bit there, mate? I was like, Yorkshire Airlines, you sure about that? I was like, yeah, I don't know. If so, Davo, you're not making any friends. Steady on, Davo, steady on. I like aviation. Good morning. Good to see ya. I like aviation as well. It did bank right for us at EasyJet. It did bank right. We've got no departures or arrivals just for the time being, so we will keep an eye on this beautiful EasyJet as it departs, heading out to Zurich. I thought it would have ended up heading down south a little bit more than what it is. I suppose it still is. Sean. Oh, Sean. Francis, wait. Asking Sean, black pudding or haggis on your menu? Here we go. Another Ryanair coming in. Mate, black pudding all the way. These EasyJet arrivals, these Ryanair arrivals always catch me off guard, eh? Oh, beautiful again from Ryanair. Fantastic. Another absolutely gorgeous arrival from Ryanair. Ipso, thank you so much. I just saw your message there in the chat. First arrival and final. Well, this wind is making life a little bit hard with the tripod this morning for some reason. Haven't experienced that before. France is very true, yeah. But no, black pudding for me, mate. Black pudding all the way. I don't actually mind haggis. And no friends, Nigel. Davo. Yeah, I don't actually mind haggis, to be fair. I quite like haggis. But yeah, black pudding for me, my friend. It must be the Irish blood in me with the black pudding. Ryanair coming in. As we just saw, nearly missed it. Heard it behind me in the distance. Ryanair coming in from Dublin this morning. Short flight, 37 minutes. Quick hop really across the water from Ireland to Dublin. From Ireland to Dublin. From Ireland to Bristol, or Ireland to the UK, Dublin to Bristol. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button so far. 4 likes away already from 100 likes on today's live stream. Thank you so much, guys. Really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Should have our Aer Lingus ATR coming in soon as well. Get myself a little bit acquainted with our arrivals. Estimated for a 7:34 arrival for our ATR 72-600. A motorbike or a boy racer down there. Sounds like a motorbike with that backfire on the pops or the pipes. Wowzers, this Ryanair 737 has arrived 25 minutes early. Sheesh. EasyJet backtracking down runway 27 arrived 25 minutes early, that Ryanair. Coming in from Dublin. Estimated arrival was 7:25 and landed at 7 o'clock this morning. Mad. No one puts Davo in the corner. Good on you, so. So good. Loving the banter in the chat this morning, guys. Loving the banter in the chat this morning. Lovely to see you all. For those of you that I haven't said hello to so far this morning, good morning. Lovely to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Sky Squad TV, live from our local airport here at Bristol. It's 7 a.m. in the morning, 3 minutes past 7. We've got an EasyJet backtracking down runway 27. Leslie Gibson, good morning. Good morning. Loving the stream. We always fly from Bristol. It's our nearest from Plymouth. Local accents stem from thousands of years of invasions, Celts, Normans, Saxons and such. Good on you, Leslie. Good morning. Good to see you. Thank you for sharing the information. Appreciate it. EasyJet well and truly backtracking. Interesting, eh? Interesting to cut down that taxiway there and backtrack that far. A320 Neo off to Lanzarote this morning. Give us a wave, guys. Give us a wave. Yeah, taking it slow on that turn, eh? Don't hit that pole. No, I'm joking. Watch out for the pole, mate. Off to Lanzarote this morning. I love the airport code or ICAO code for Lanzarote Airport. ACE, ACE, ACE. How good. But Leslie, good morning, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to a live stream from your local airport. Or local-ish anyway, for you guys down there in Plymouth. Sophie, good morning, good to see you. The airplane looked nice. Eb Diaries, good morning. 320 out the door to Lanzarote. Robert saying, if they scuffed the pole, it could almost be the perfect colour match. True, actually. Good point. I like that. Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 will be coming in very soon, probably about 20 minutes, half an hour or so. We love seeing that ATR, and it's going to look gorgeous up there with the sun behind us as well. Oh, Dean Stalker. Dino, good to see you, mate. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button on today's live stream. We've just ticked over 100 likes already, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa, really do appreciate that. Awesome support, everybody. Thank you so much. Loving those love hearts there in the chat as well. Good morning. As we wait for our next departure to line up on Zulu 4. A little bit of activity there on the taxiways. Dean Stalker coming in and celebrating 9 months in the captain membership tier there. Dean, thank you so much, my friend, for your support. 9 months of continued support in the captain membership tier, our top membership tier here on the channel. So thank you, Dean. Really do appreciate you, my friend. Amazing support. Do apologise about the shaky footage, guys. It's quite windy out here at the moment. Going to say goodbye to that EasyJet as it's still going long and get acquainted with our next EasyJet departure coming down onto Zulu 4. Ipso saying there's an airport in Missouri with the IATA code, IATA code, bum. Childish, but makes me laugh. Why did that make me laugh so much this morning as well? Ipso, good on you, mate. That's awesome. You got to have a laugh, eh? If you can't have a laugh at that, then, you know, something's a little bit wrong. Might be a bit silly, but hey. Pays to be a bit silly and childish sometimes. So good. Wowzers, I don't know why that made me laugh so much, but here we go. EasyJet A320 out the door to Greece by the looks of it. Heraklion. I believe I'm pronouncing that wrong, but that, and I also am hoping that that is actually in Greece. I think it is. Heraklion. That's the first time I've seen that departure. Keith Atwood, good morning, Keith. Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention. I lost it. There it is. Keith, good morning. Francis, I would also love to go there as well. William, EasyJet is a no-frills airline. Walking on the tarmac is in all kinds of weather. Huh. Yeah, since being back in the UK, I kind of forgot how many airports utilize buses, or like buses from the terminal to the gate or the parking stand that your plane's at, and or just how many airports actually utilize planes not being at a gate. Ipso, Crete. Yeah, that's the one, Ipso. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot how many airports over here in the UK utilise buses to get passengers from the terminal to the parking stands where the planes are at when they're not, of course, connected to an actual like terminal gate or a bridge. Yeah, Ipso and Francis, thank you so much. Crete, that's the one. So yeah, it's been interesting to watch that. It's been interesting to watch because they utilise them quite a bit here at Bristol, the buses, to get people from the terminal to the planes. It's pretty cool to see, to be fair. EasyJet A320 we're looking at right now, rolling and heading out to Faro 214 variant. "16 years old, this particular A320 for EasyJet. Registered to them in 2009. Robert, that's an amazing comment. Yes, Robert, go on, boy. So good, mate. Oh, you guys are awesome this morning in the chat. Loving the chat this morning. Loving the chat this morning. Lovely to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to those of you that are lurking around in the background there. If I haven't said hello to you already, welcome into Sky Squad TV live from Bristol Airport. My name is Sean, your host here on the live stream. Hope you're doing well. 7:10 local time here. But lovely to see ya. Welcome in. Beautiful scenes, eh? Say goodbye to that 320 and get acquainted with our next EasyJet 320 lined up. The sharklets on the wings as well on the left-hand side of your picture there. That one we were just looking at off the Faro. Oh. This one off to Edinburgh. Short hop up to the top of, well, near enough to the top of the UK anyway, off to Edinburgh. I say a short hop. I was quite surprised to find out that it's still a 1 hour flight. Francis, it's a bit like expedite at YSSY, Sydney, of course. Commonly used word by ATC. Expedite the runway. High speed exit. But yeah, guys, so tomorrow here in the UK, daylight savings kicks in, which is absolutely awesome. So as you can see today, we've been blessed with almost a daylight savings style morning, the day before daylight savings kicks in. So of course, the great thing is for me and for you as the viewers as well, means that we will be able to come out and do some evening plane spotting. As of course, our evenings will be lighter and longer. I do hope to get out and do some evening plane spotting. It is Easter next weekend as well, so we've got a long weekend coming up, so who knows, might try and see if we can slot in an evening plane spotting live stream for you guys. Obviously get subscribed to the channel, get your notifications turned on so that you can be notified of if that is going to be a thing. But summertime's coming, so it means evening and beautiful sunset live streams from all of our airports across the UK that we're able to get to. Hoping to get back to Heathrow again sometime soon, eh? Ipso, very true. Coming in with some awesome stats there. Some awesome information. Saying remote stands are usually cheaper than air bridges. Ultra low cost carriers will use remote stands where possible to save on the pennies. Very true, Ipso. Good on you, mate. Great bit of information there shared with everybody. Thank you so much. It is interesting though how much EasyJet utilise the remote stands. Next A320 off to Fuerteventura. 14 years old as well, registered in 2012. To Bristol. But as mentioned earlier on, towards the beginning of the live stream, I was reading the news article from the Bristol airport yesterday, posted it on their Facebook and then onto their blog, that future plans and expansion of the airport, of course, is to get more flights. Whoa! Rejected takeoff. Rejected takeoff. Look at that. Reverse thrust open. Close as well. Whoa, rejected takeoff there from the 320. Hey. Okay, what happened there? 320 off to Fuerteventura. Rejected takeoff. Sitting on runway 27. Wowzers. Yo, okay, here we go. Any emergency crews coming out? Wow, what happened? Nothing coming in, of course. Easy 61MP A320 bound for Fuerteventura. Rejected takeoff. Waters, good morning. Wow, rejected takeoff, eh? Waters, good morning, lovely to see you. Here we go, it's eyes on. A320 rejected takeoff here at Bristol Airport this morning. As mentioned, bound for Fuerteventura. No emergency vehicles have emerged. Oh man, this is where I need a radio scanner, eh? Wow, what's the deal here? What's the deal here, I wonder? Can't see any smoke or anything from any of the engines or the wheels or anything like that. No emergency vehicles coming out to it, so must just be a bit of confusion or something in the cockpit. Definitely still sitting on the runway though. Marty, good morning, good to see you. Alright, EasyJet on the move. Wow, okay, rejected takeoff. Wow, guys, that's the first time on a live stream that I've seen a rejected takeoff. Wowzers, I wonder if they're going to come back around and have another go. I'm going to put my glove back on. I was just doing something on my phone there. Marty, good morning. William saying, interesting history of Bristol Airport. They have an annual event hot air balloon show causing disruptions. Any news with that? William, good question, my friend. There we go. There's a ground crew car there coming out to check the runway, I'd imagine. Was it a bird strike? Did anybody see a bird or anything? I didn't see a bird, eh? Coming to check the runway, I would imagine, but I didn't see a bird or anything fly in front of that plane at all. William, that's news to me, my friend. William, just to give you a little bit of a backstory. I've recently only just moved to the Somerset area. So yeah, that's the first time I've heard of that hot air balloon show. So yeah, I'm unsure about that, my friend. So I can't answer that for you, unfortunately. Wow, is it going to come back and have another go, I wonder? Our EasyJet 320 that was bound for Fuerteventura just performed a rejected takeoff. An RTO, rejected takeoff. Set power. And then 2-3 seconds afterwards, turned on the reverse thrust. No sign of like a bird strike or anything. I don't think it was a bird strike. Wowzers, eh? I wonder. They're going to come back around for another go. I reckon there's quite a few passengers on board. Probably a little bit shaken after that, I would imagine. A little bit scared, a little bit shaken after a rejected takeoff. I've never experienced a rejected takeoff before. I don't think many of us have, to be fair, and or would experience a rejected takeoff like that. But I can only imagine what that feels like on board, you know, getting ready, turning onto the runway, watching all that happen, and then feeling the plane come to a stop and sitting on the runway for a good minute there. If so, just watched it back, didn't see anything. Maybe one of the passengers left their Speedos at home. So good. Or the pilot left like the oven on, or the kettle on, or the iron. All right, looks like they're going to come back around for another go, taxi around to Zulu 4. So let's pay attention to this, eh? Rejected takeoff on the first attempt. Rejected takeoff on the first attempt. Wow, okay. As mentioned, first time seeing a rejected takeoff for me. A little bit of excitement this morning at Bristol Airport. Trish saying that she has experienced a rejected takeoff on a 747. Wowzers, Trish, taking off from Sydney. Wow, Trish, what was that like? Let us know in the chat there, Trish. Wow. Man, I bet that was scary. I bet the noise of that was unbelievable as well, when like all four of those engines spooling up and then come into a halt. Wowzers. Crazy, eh? All right, here we go. Take number 2 for EasyJet A320 bound for future Ventura. Hello, mate. Dog down there checking out my bag. Hey, buddy. All right, looks like a good takeoff there. Rolling nice and easy. Yeah, Dean. Robert coming in there with a good question towards Dean there. Dean, who travels quite a lot. Asking, has there been any rejected takeoffs that he's experienced across his travels? Beautiful sound from the EasyJet departure. Winds died off just a little bit for us this morning. Waters coming in saying might have been given incorrect departure clearance. Yep, maybe. Might keep one eye a little bit close to social media over the next 24 hours, see if any videos circulate of that rejected takeoff. Any passengers on board filming at the same time? Francis, wait, son, I've been at the holding point at HKA and we had to return to the terminal for another reason. Bags loaded not belonging to passengers. Wow! Sheesh, really? Ipso, very true. If you're going to have an RTO, you may as well make it a big one. Imagine what it would be like on the 380. Oh, mate. Trish saying it was very scary as we were heading for Botany Bay. We went back to the gate and waited for well over an hour. Wowzers. All right, Jet 2 coming at us in their beautiful sunshine livery. Boeing 737-8 heading out to Alicante. Jet 2 package holidays you can trust. 8 years old. Dean Stalker saying so far I haven't seen one. Okay, haven't seen one. Flaps down, slow roll, power set on Jet 2. Here we go. Almost a bit of a wheelie there from the Jet 2. Wow, Telly, really awesome. Okay, just reading your message there in the mods chat. Wow. Payam, good to see you. Yeah. Hey, how good? Say, hey Sean, I saw you in Christchurch a while back, maybe August 24. It was great meeting you before you moved to the UK. Good on you, mate. Good to see you again. Welcome in. Thanks for being here this morning. Hope you're well. Cool, it's quite cold, man. Not gonna lie, it's quite cold. Alright, gonna say goodbye to that EasyJet. Sorry, that Jet 2 737 and get eyes on our next EasyJet taxiing down towards us. A320 Neo off to Amsterdam. Our KLM went out this morning, of course, off to Amsterdam as well. We might see that come back again. Trish saying I don't do things by half. Good on you, Trish. Live life to the fullest, eh? Live life to the fullest. Telly, that's mad. Crazy. EasyJet heading out to Amsterdam. 251 variant Neo. Interesting they're flying a Neo to Amsterdam, eh? 7 years old for the EasyJet fleet. Registered in November 2018. But yeah, interesting that they're going to fly a Neo on like a 30 to 35 minute flight. Oi, oi, here he is. Nicholas, good morning, good to see you. But here he is, JP Mac Aviation, good to see you, mate. Welcome in, my friend, welcome in. Celebrating 9 months in the co-pilot here. Good on you, buddy. Saying, always a good day when Sky Squad TV is live, innit, bruv? Good to see you, mate, you're doing well. Lovely to have you here with us this morning, James. Jamesy boy, when are you next travelling to the UK? Or have you got no plans for the UK? For work, that is, anyway. Another Jet 2 lining up on runway 27. Great information there, Robert. Great information, my friend. Should have our Aer Lingus ATR coming in very soon. Jet 2 is lined up on runway 27 already. AZ73, good to see you, mate. Celebrating 6 months in the ground crew tier. Good on ya. Saying, g'day Sean, looks like a nice day over there. Mate, it surely is. It's a very nice looking day over here, finally. It's cold though. Very cold. The wind's coming through and it's very cold. But yeah, lovely day, lovely morning over here so far this morning, and it's the day before daylight savings, my friend. So feeling good, eh? Feeling good. Summertime in the UK is coming, ladies and gents. Summertime is coming. Jet 2, Boeing 737-8 out the door to Palma de Mallorca. 8 years old in the Jet 2 fleet. Registered in March 2018. I was hoping to get a work trip this year in November, but our director is going at this stage. Oh no. Well, mate, if you ever do, let me know. Would love to see you again, eh? If you ever make it over to the Somerset region, let me know, because it'd be great to go out and have a coffee together. Mr. Pretzel Man, so many A320s. Yeah, mate, welcome to a smallish airport in the UK. Mega amounts of 320s and 737s. James is heading out the other way. EasyJet is holding short on Zulu 4, so does that mean our Aer Lingus ATI is on the way in? No, it's not on my radar anyway. Air Canada A330 flying over top. There it is up there. Tried to capture these guys coming over us on our live stream, but they're unfortunately just a little bit too high, and the way the flight path they use is too much of a vertical pan for my tripod. Is that Aer Lingus ATR like cancelled or something? Not showing on radar at all, eh? Oh, it is live. Estimated 7:39. Okay, cool. KLM will be coming soon as well. JP saying, I'm heading the other way in June, off to, oh gosh, in Indianapolis and Vancouver. I always stumble on that one. In Indianapolis. Friday's way, have some scrumpy with Sean. Yeah, that's the way, mate, that's the way. Aer Lingus ATR is coming in shortly. Should be with us in a few minutes. Couldn't see it on flight radar. But yeah, I had an A330 fly over. It's like our Jet 2 up and above there is flying above us as well. Ipso saying it's over the Bristol channel. Oh, okay, I was looking at the wrong section on flight radar. I also find it mad as well that, Ipso, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe I'm correct. I find it mad as well that Aer Lingus fly their ATR into Manchester. Steep point down of the nose there is that A320 got up to its climbing phase. Well, it looked like it anyway. I'm gonna say goodbye to the A320 and get eyes on our Ryanair 737 lining up on 27, and then we'll follow this guy out as far as we possibly can. There's the ATR, I can see it now. Heading out to Venice. So we had one Ryanair come in to Venice, coming from Venice, sorry, and now we got it going back out to Venice as well. Ipso saying they do, as well as the A320. Dansoy, please stay clear of fire trucks. Fire trucks? What do you mean, buddy? Good morning, though. Good to see you. Please stay clear of the fire trucks. Right now, the door to Venice. Feels like the wind's picking up again. Another Ryanair lining up. Delta A320 300 flying over on the way to London Heathrow to our left-hand side. ATR must be a little bit further away because Ryanair is going to go for it. I reckon that ATR is going to come in after this Ryanair. Go on, buddy, you can do it. Stay focused. Oh, I tell you, okay. I did wonder. Man, I tell you what, this wind is not making life easy for me. Alright, say goodbye to that Ryanair and get acquainted with this Ryanair runway 27 rolling already. Gonna quickly get some information, hopefully. Off to Barcelona. Wow, quick turnarounds for the Ryanairs, eh? Both of these guys came in, what, under an hour ago? Passengers deboarded, new passengers boarded, and out the door. Back off to Venice and back to Barcelona. And our ATR should be getting pretty close. Looks heavy. Good on you, Ips, eh? Unfortunate events, eh? Alright, ATR on finals, Aer Lingus. I'm just trying to see if I can visualize it in the background there. Not quite through the glare and the haze of the sun behind me, but we'll get it in just a second. When it gets closer to Winford, then I can usually see it quite clearly. Obviously, smaller plane, of course, than our jets, the ATR coming in. So try our best to locate it and keep it in shot for as long as we possibly can on its approach and its finals. So very interesting earlier with that rejected takeoff, eh? From EasyJet. Alright, here we go. Let's spin around and get eyes on our ATR. Watch my foot in here as I turn around. Hopefully I don't get blinded by the sun on this one. Aer Lingus ATR coming in from Dublin. "47-minute flight for the ATR 72-600. Look at that, looking beautiful up there with the sun behind it as well. Beautiful, look at that, eh? Gorgeous, what a scene. Wow, look at that, what a shot. Look at those props, beautiful. Looking amazing, sounding incredible as it comes in as well. Do apologise about the shaky footage. The wind is behind me, so it's knocking me around a little bit. Staying quite high there, the ATR, staying quite high, but of course doesn't need a whole heap of runway, coming in quite flat too. Beautiful. Lovely arrival there from the Aer Lingus ATR A320 coming in from Dublin this morning. Aer Lingus Regional, operated by Emerald Airlines. Man, that wind is picking up. I do like the Aer Lingus livery on the ATR. JP, Matt, Sean, I need to get online and buy a Sky Squad hoodie before the winter. Mate, do so. Links are down there in the description for you. We can be there in the live chat as well. But mate, check out our new merch store, because you can get I've got beanies on the new merchandise store. So there's 2 merchandise stores at the moment. I've kept the main one open, so skysquadtv.com is the main merchandise store, for more so for people in New Zealand and Australia. It does worldwide shipping, but it's a little bit more expensive. But there is also a second Sky Squad TV merchandise store as well, where you can get a couple of extra merchandise elements. But there's beanies up there, mate. I need to get myself one as well, to be fair. But yeah, I want to order myself a couple of extra bits of merchandise from the merchandise store. So yeah, good on you, JP. Tom Jet's there in the chat. Carol Ann, good to see you. Good morning to both of you. Robert saying some prop the lights. And JP Matt dropping in 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, James. Really do appreciate your support, my friend. It means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Always a pleasure to have you on the live stream and in the chat as well, my friend, all the way over there in New Zealand. Thank you for dropping in 5 gifted memberships, buddy. It means a lot. Thank you. Good on you, Telly. Thanks so much for dropping that link in. That's to the new Sky Squad TV merchandise store. Check it out. Worldwide shipping available on there as well. Probably slightly cheaper shipping options on there too. But Aer Lingus ATR coming in from Dublin. ATR 72600. Beautiful arrival. Looking gorgeous on the final approach there with the sun behind it. Ryanair being pushed back. Alright, just need to grab a battery pack from my bag. So our next arrival isn't for another little while. We do have, our next arrival is going to be our KLM that will be coming in from Amsterdam. EasyJet taxiing towards us as well. Gonna have to really quickly get my battery pack out. But our next arrival, KLM Embraer E175, due in at 20 past 8 or 8:19 this morning. Looks like EasyJet is well and truly in a bit of a rush, so the battery pack might have to wait. As I finish my coffee there. Beautiful. Wouldn't mind another warm one, to be fair. EasyJet A320 off to Verona, 214 variant, 13 years old, registered to EasyJet in 2012. James, thank you again for your gifted memberships, and also big thank you as well to Francis Wade, dropping in 10 gifted memberships at the beginning of the live stream too. Really do appreciate everybody's support. Great to see so many membership milestones coming through as well. Thank you guys. Tom Jet saying, I do wish Bristol had more touristic planes. Touristic? What do you mean by that? Landing gear up on the 320? Touristic? Do you mean like long haul planes? Alright, next departure is going to be our Ryanair, of course, that we saw pushed back just a moment ago. Oh, I see. Touristic. TUI. Okay. Touristic Union International. Okay, cool. I've never heard of it pronounced like that. So, thank you, Tom, for sharing that information. Tracy, good morning. Good to see you. Say morning, afternoon, evening, Sean, and all Sky Squad crew. Good morning, Tracy. Lovely to have you here with us this morning. Hope you're doing well. Samantha Norris is there too. Good morning, one and all. Bristol Airport is only 31-minute drive from me if you go via the A38 road, or 37 minutes if you go via the M5 motorway. Samantha, good to see you. Lovely to have you. Tracy, good to see you as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning to a rather beautiful but rather cold Bristol Airport. Hope you are both doing well, and everybody else there in the chat too. Hope you're all doing well. Lovely to have you here. I was going to say goodbye to that 320 and get eyes on our Ryanair Boeing 737 that has begun its taxi. Then I really need to get my battery pack out and put my phone on charge. One of them anyway. British Airways 787-900 Dreamliner is flying above us, heading over to London Heathrow, of course. Ipso asking, is Silky Sam still snoring? Is he still sucking in the curtains, is he? Tony Crystal, good morning, good to see ya. Tom Jet saying it's 1:03 AM Friday morning. Mate, where in the world are you based? Do you mean Saturday morning? Ryanair turning on to taxiway Zulu 4. Sheesh, that's cold. Heading out to Dublin this morning. Boeing 737. 19 years old, this particular 737 in the Ryanair fleet. 19 years old. Still going strong, eh? Wow, Ipso saying that this Ryanair turned around in about 40 minutes. Wowzers. 40 minutes, eh? Crazy. "19 years old, eh? Yeah, out the door to that person. See you later. Ryanair heading out to Dublin. Beautiful. Whoa, wow, big old pocket of turbulence up there. A few hundred feet just above the runway. Big bounce there on the Ryanair as it rotated out of Bristol this morning. Big bounce. Aha, 101. Good to see you. Good morning. Oh, Tony, sorry to hear about you bashing your knee. Tracy. So good. Epic, eh? Beautiful departure there from the Ryanair. Going long. The climb outs are really long this morning. They tend to turn a lot sooner than this, but the climb outs are very long this morning. Must be the way the wind's coming in, making them climb out and be on that straight climb out path for a touch longer than what they tend to be. Jacob 45780. Good morning, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Now it's banking right. Heading towards Ireland. Good to see you though, Jacob. Hope you're doing well. Tony Crystal, good to hear, my friend. Rest up, eh? Legs up. Frozen. Get some frozen peas out of the freezer, eh? But make sure you wrap them in like a tea towel or something like that. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to Ryanair. We've lost it there in the glare in the distance. Telly, I like that comment. I might have to copy and paste that comment, put it as a chat command in the bot there. I like that comment, Telly. Love it. Telly, can you copy and paste that into the mod chat, please? I'm going to steal that one, if that's all right. Credit to you, my friend. Right, guys, bear with me just a moment. Just need to grab a battery pack out of my backpack here. And a cable as well. Actually, I may actually already have the cable out, to be fair. Bumper. Oh, steady on. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Don't drop everything, Shawnee boy. But once again, lovely to see you all, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. Live here from Bristol Airport at Somerset in the UK. I'll come over onto the squad cam very soon and say a hello to you all as well, as we wait for this EasyJet A320 departure. We're eyes on for our Embraer as well. E175 should be coming in shortly. Did I get that cable out, or did I think I got the cable out and then never actually got the cable out? Jacob saying, I'm flying out of Bristol soon. Are you? Awesome stuff, mate. Where are you flying to, Jacob? Let us know in the chat, mate. Where are you flying to? Oh, there it is. Guys, I found the cable. Yeah, Jacob, where are you flying to, buddy? I'd love to know. Oh, Jacob, good question. Ask him, what is the plane on the bay near the main road? It is so we actually spoke about that plane on one of our recent live streams. Probably get a little bit of a better view of it just through the picture there. but it's an Irish registered 737 fly 4. I can't remember back to that live stream now and what we ended up saying, but I think it is registered. I think it's registered to Ryanair as like a charter, but it looks like it's got covers on the engine as well. So it looks like it's in a little bit of storage. Look, yeah, there's definitely covers on the engine there. But it's a yeah, I believe it might have something to do with Ryanair. I can't 100% remember what we concluded with. The lovely people there in the chat will be able to help you out as well. But Fly 4 is part of the livery there. But it's a pretty awesome looking 737. If I say so myself. EasyJet on the move towards us. EasyJet to Edinburgh, good on ya. Tony Crystal saying, see you later guys, switching to phone for allotment. Yeah, no worries. And Shanex is there in the chat too. Good morning, good to see ya. Yeah, Jacob, good shout out there, mate. Yeah, the guys in the chat will probably be able to let you know, because being completely honest with you, buddy, I've completely forgotten the particular information about it. I should make a note of it on my phone for the next time, because it's been there for a couple of weeks now, which would of course make sense with the fact that they've put covers on the engines. Ipso, there we go, saying Fly 4 is owned by Enter Air and TUI. That's the one. Okay, cool. For some reason I thought we ended up saying it was to do with Ryanair. I don't know why. But pretty awesome looking plane though, if I say so myself. Yeah. There was a chat that I wanted to catch up on that I've just missed. Where did it go? EasyJet to Edinburgh, awesome. Anthony saying, Sean, do you remember Aker Bilk? He lived not far from Bristol Airport. Do you know what, Anthony? Apologies, my friend. I don't. I really don't, unfortunately. EasyJet on the move. Jacob saying earlier, oh, nice, yeah, we saw it on the way to my referring seminar on Wednesday at the City of Wales. Okay, cool. It was awesome though, eh? Samantha Norris, yeah, Pegasus flight from Istanbul to Bristol Airport is in the air and due to land in 2 hours and 35 minutes time. Awesome stuff. Ipso is saying that a 737 came in from Sharm el Sheikh a couple of weeks ago. That's the one. Thank you, Samantha Norris. Unfortunately, we won't be out here to see the Pegasus flight, but Pegasus has restarted their flights. Pegasus has restarted their flights to Bristol with their A320. I believe it's their Neo variant, which is cool. But yeah, we finished up proceedings. So we start for the morning rush at 6 a.m. and then we finish up proceedings at 9:30 a.m. in the morning here at Bristol Airport, because it's when the morning rush kind of settles down. Wow, look at the vapor there. That's when the morning rush kind of settles down. And the airport resets ready for the kind of late morning rush. But yeah, we'll be out here until 9:30 a.m. local. Our last arrival is usually an EasyJet that comes in from Belfast. But we will be out here hopefully at some point to see the Pegasus. Aviation Tyler, good morning, good to see ya. Ryanair lining up on Zulu 4. Good on you, Samantha. Thank you so much for that information there. Shanax and Tom, steady on, please. Tracy, Donny, come on now, bacon buddy, yes please. Can you send me one? And one of those spiced almond lattes that you spoke about a couple of weeks ago, Tracy. Yes please, my love, yes please. Yes please. Bacon buddy and a spiced almond latte. Yeah, brown sauce all the way on a bacon on a bacon sarnie. Carwin, good morning to you over there. Well, good evening to you over there in New Zealand. Good morning from the UK. You're doing well. BAK back PDL is there in the chat. Good to see you, saying 6 weeks till my flight to Newcastle. Good on you, Tracy. Spiced almond lattes, eh? Might have to let my mum know that she's coming on a trip to Manchester with me. She doesn't know, but Claire, hi from Liverpool. Good to see you, Claire. Colin Davis saying, I've got 5 weeks until I fly to Samoa. Awesome, eh? All right, we lost our Ryanair in the distance there, but there we go. Bristol Airport for the next few minutes has kind of gone to sleep for a little while. We do have quite a nice little bay of planes over there. Ryanair, Jet2, EasyJet, and of course that Fly 4, but let's get a little bit acquainted for the time being with our Ryanair and TUI, the parts over there in the distance, on the remote stands, eh? As mentioned, we were talking about the remote stands earlier on in the live stream, and it's pretty interesting to watch how a remote stand works. You know, with the buses that, of course, bring the passengers from the terminal to the planes, parts of the remote stand. But it's also very interesting to see how they park them at the remote stands as well. But yeah, always interesting to watch how they excuse me, how they deal with the planes at the remote stands there. All right, so here we go. Got a little bit of a downtime here at the airport. Of course, that was our last departure for a little while. We're waiting for our Embraer to arrive from Amsterdam. scheduled for an 8:27 arrival. So I've got about 25 minutes for that arrival. And then our last arrival usually comes in pretty early is the A320, EasyJet A320 from Belfast. We've got a couple of minutes until our next departure. So that Ryanair was at the door of the Porto. Our next departure is our Jet 2 heading out to Innsbruck. Laura, good morning. And here he is, Wellington Flights Live, my good friend Kevin, all the way from Wellington, New Zealand, coming in, celebrating 16 months in the membership tiers there. Kevin, thank you so much for your continued support, my friend. It truly does mean a lot. 16 months, in the membership tier. One of the very first members of the Sky Squad TV live streams wearing that 1 year badge there as well, celebrating 16 months. Absolutely incredible. Amazing support, guys. I'm just going to come over here and say a quick hello to you all for the time being. Hopefully you can see me well. That cable is well and truly in the way. For the time being, let me just remove that for the time being, and I'll put that back on charge in just a moment. But hello everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully you can all see me. I might just be a bit of a dark blur. I might just quickly, bear with me for a moment. I might just turn this around. Joys of being live on stream, Might just turn this around so it's not absolutely blazing you with the sun. There, you might get a little bit of a better view maybe, but who knows. But good morning everybody, hope you're doing well. Lovely to see ya. Welcome to Bristol Airport and welcome to Sky Squad TV. I'm Sean, your host here on the live stream. If I haven't met you before, hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Hope you're doing well. What a gorgeous morning. It is pretty cold. My feet are quite cold, not gonna lie. My feet are quite cold, but hey, we're into a little bit of a down period here at the airport. Our main 2 hour kind of morning rush from about 6 a.m. till about, well, till about now, 8 a.m. is kind of finished up for the time being. I'm just going to get my phone so I can, here we go, keep up to date with you all there in the chat. But lovely to see you all. Our next departure is a Jet 2, which we'll get around to seeing in just a few moments as well. But as mentioned, we're out here until 9:30 in the morning. We're out here till 9:30 in the morning. Yeah, then that's us for the day. We come out to do the morning rush. For those of you that are new to the channel, we come out to do the morning rush here at Bristol. Daylight savings tomorrow here in the UK, so hopefully we can get out and do some evening plane spotting as well for you lovely people, because it's always great to get out and see the planes in the evening time as well. Oh, here we go, awesome stuff. Wellington Flights Live dropping in a gifted membership, and that gifted membership went to Carwyn Davies. Carwyn Davies is the lucky recipient of that gifted membership there from my good friend Kevin, aka Wellington Flights Live. And I want to say, guys, thank you so much for your support across all of the live streams. Obviously, for those of you that are relatively new to the channel, recently have arrived back in the UK from spending quite a few years living overseas in the Southern Hemisphere, more specifically in New Zealand, which was amazing. Incredible time out there, of course, and I've recently just moved back to the UK with my family. And then, of course, we moved again to the Somerset region. So here we are. Bristol was our new local airport. So I really do appreciate all of your support, everybody, for across all of the live streams we've done so far at Bristol. We were at London Heathrow last week as well, last Friday, which was a mega stream, super stream is what I like to call it. So honestly, thank you so much for your support. It really does mean a lot. We're coming up to 2 years here at Sky Squad TV. On the 21st of July will be the 2-year anniversary of Sky Squad TV. My very first live stream, of course, was the 21st of July 2024. So mega shout out to all of you guys who have supported us throughout the whole of that journey. You know, we will continue on. We'll get to as many airports as we possibly can. Still have plans to go and do some international travel as well, if we can make that work at some point soon. But I really do appreciate all your support here from Bristol. I appreciate Bristol isn't the most busiest of airports as well across the UK, but it's always great to be able to come onto a live stream and see a different airport. There's a lot of incredible streamers here in the UK. So like Telly said earlier with that awesome chat comment, I appreciate all of you guys coming in and supporting the channel. You do have a vast amount of live streams that you can go and watch and you can interact with, and you choose to come and interact with Sky Squad TV. So that warms my heart and it makes me feel great. So thank you so much for your support. Just a dude that loves planes, loves live streaming, loves content, loves connecting with people, and loves being able to create a safe environment for many of you to come and get involved in and feel a part of the community as well. So honestly, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, we do have some awesome plans for the future. And yeah, can't wait to bring those to you as well. Just catching up in the chat here real quick. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. But good to see you, Kev. Hope you're doing well. So good. Jacob saying, Bristol is my fave airport. Love to see it. Teddy, good to see you, my friend, saying, I love Bristol Airport. I love Bristol Airport as well. It's currently my local airport, so it's awesome to be here and awesome to bring you guys and girls the sights and sounds of Bristol Airport as we wait for our Jet 2, which is taxiing down. So let's spin around and get eyes on the Jet 2. Alex Tiberi is there in the chat as well. Good to see you. Francis Bay, thank you so much for the kind words there, saying, Sean, your delivery and nature are exceptional. Good on you, Francis. Really do appreciate that. Tracy saying, one of the awesome plans is having a spiced almond latte. Yeah, good on you, Tracy. Good on you, Tracy. Spiced almond latte is coming up, eh? Honestly, yeah, I am very keen to get across to Manchester Airport very, very soon. Hope to get there. Hope to get there at some point soon, eh? But good on you, Tracy. Really do appreciate the support, everybody. It's been awesome, eh? Here we go, Jet 2. Oh, I'm going to take this glove off. Morning. Morning, mate. Well, that guy caught me off guard there for a second. Alex Tiberi, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, 2 years, eh? Coming up 2 years of Sky Squad TV. Ipso, international stream. Cool. We're going to Cardiff. So good, Ipso. So good. We're going to Cardiff. I love that. We can go to Cardiff. Wellington Flights Live saying, need to hatch plans to get OAB to fly through Bristol Airport for sure. And yes, please. For those of you unaware, ZK OAB is an Air New Zealand registered plane. It is the A320 with the all black livery. Honestly, I miss it, man. I miss it. I might have to go back to New Zealand just to see OAB. Good on you, Kev. That would be good. Can you imagine? That would be awesome. But honestly, guys, it truly does mean a lot, you know. This whole setup, Sky Squad TV, is a huge passion project of mine. I love being able to come out here and stream for you guys and bring you the sights and sounds of airports across the UK. Of course, we started over there in New Zealand as well. But yeah, honestly, thank you so much for your continued support as we continue on here at Sky Squad TV. But yeah, international streams will be awesome, eh? Definitely have plans for it. Definitely have plans for it. And as soon as we can make them happen, we will. But yeah, still quite a few UK-based airports that I'd like to get to. Manchester being one of them. Who knows? Maybe for our 2-year anniversary live stream, we might go up to Manchester, eh? Do a trip to Manchester. I know there's quite a few people up there here in the chat that would like me to come up. Who knows? Shall we? Shall we do a 2-year anniversary live stream from Manchester? Of course, we are able to get to Heathrow from time to time as well. Oh, Ipso, are we? We're closing in on 5k subs. Wowzers. Hey. Just going to come over onto my YouTube app and check it out. But yeah, as mentioned a couple of times, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers here at Sky Squad TV. So for those of you that are subscribed, thank you so much. And for those of you that have hit the like button as well, thank you too for the awesome and very generous support. We are too. We're closing in. We're closing in. Jet 2 waiting on taxiway Zulu 4. Not sure what for. We've got no arrivals coming in unless there's one creeping up on me. No, there isn't. No arrivals coming in for the time being. But yeah, how good was our live stream last week? Last Friday from London Heathrow. If you weren't a part of that live stream, then definitely head on over and get acquainted with our London Heathrow live stream. Loving this Jet 2 livery on the Boeing 737. Zoom in on the engines there just for a moment. Package holidays you can trust. To be fair, they do get a good rep. Wind's picking up a little bit again here this morning. Very up and down the wind, very up and down. Maybe I should make it a bit of a vote or something, like where we should end up doing our 2-year anniversary live stream from. Samantha Norris saying, I want Bristol to do a route to London City, as that is a flight I've always wanted to do on a clear skies day. The views must be incredible. Samantha, yeah, come on now. Samantha, I'm down with that, you know. I'm down with that. Bristol to London City would be good. Just need like the British Airways Embraer to come to Bristol and then fly into London City. KLM, of course, fly... Do KLM fly? Surely. Do KLM fly to London City? Or am I thinking of that Italian airline? Do KLM fly to London City? Surely they do. I know that Italian airline does. ITA, however you want to pronounce that. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Francis Way asking, can I speak Gaelic, Sean? No, unfortunately not, mate. I've tried to learn how to speak Gaelic because obviously my family heritage is all Irish. A lot of my family members can speak Gaelic, but I can't, unfortunately. Wonder what this Jet 2 is holding for. Been holding there quite a while on Zulu 4. They're not running, well, they're not running late or anything. Like, they pushed back from the gate on time. 8:10 was when they were meant to depart, which they definitely pushed back on time. Ipso saying a Manchester stream would be good. It's only 3 hours up the road. Very true, yeah. Yeah, just trying to decide if and when I get around to do a Manchester stream, KLM do go into LCY. Awesome, yeah, I thought so. Christchurch Aviation, good to see ya. Samantha also saying, I'm also hoping Bristol will also do a year-round route to Iceland too, instead of having to go via Paris and Amsterdam for layovers, yeah. Ryanair do fly from here to that location in Iceland. The Retreating Blade, good morning. Vino saying, I'm new, good morning, good to see you, welcome. Welcome to Sky Squad TV, live from Bristol Airport, hope you're doing well. Oh, here we go, this is what they're waiting for. Looks like our KLM's coming in. Surely is. KLM and Embraer coming in. See over there in the distance. Let's spin around and get eyes on. KLM from Amsterdam. Wow, that waited there for a significantly longer time than I had imagined that it probably would do. Interesting. Wonder why Jet 2 held for so long, eh? Samantha is waiting for a clearance stop from ATC Tower to take off. Yeah, true. Just waited for a lot longer than what I had imagined that it would do, because that KLM was quite far off. I know, of course, as Samantha is very rightly saying there, that it's waiting for the slot there. Ooh, steady. Ooh, a little bit bumpy up there, eh? Steady on. Look at the little one steady up there on the approach. Couple of corrections, keeping it centered. Look at that, eh? Whee. Whoa, big dip there as well. Sheesh, man, that KLM was fighting that headwind. Whoa. Sheesh, wowzers. That's probably the most unstable approach I've seen in the whole time that we've been streaming out here at Bristol. Wowzers. So much so, the focus has completely gone. Wow, very unstable approach there from the KLM Embraer. Wow. Just bear with me one moment, guys. You're going to get the menu up on your screen. But I want to change this here in the background. There we go. Wow, very unstable approach there. Interesting, eh? Interesting. Samantha saying the wind's picking up like crazy down the road here in Burnham-on-Sea right now, so I dread to think how bad the wind must be at the airport. Surprisingly enough, it actually doesn't feel as bad. Well, it doesn't feel that bad. Like, yeah, that KLM Embraer was really, really fighting that wind there. Doesn't feel that bad down on the ground here. Vino, welcome to Bristol Airport. The biggest plane that Bristol Airport receives is the A321neo from our friends at EasyJet. Bristol is a relatively small airport, all in consideration to the other airports here in the UK. Nice bit of vapour coming off of the wings there on the Jet 2. Very true, Francis. Wait, that's the Bristol Channel and Irish Sea. Lordzilla, yeah, so the Dreamliner comes in from time to time, but for the most part, the biggest plane that Bristol receives on a frequent basis is the A321neo from EasyJet. I'm not sure if Jet2 fly their 321 into here, that they tend to be more their 737s here at Bristol, but yeah, so the biggest plane that Bristol Airport does and can receive at the moment is the 787-800 Dreamliner from TUI that comes in from time to time. It's not a frequent service. It is sometimes a frequent service if the summer schedule is in place for TUI to fly, but for the most part it's not as frequent as what us plane spotters would love and hope that it would be. But hopefully TUI grace us with their 787. The 787 was here last week. I missed it because I was in London. This Jet 2 that we're looking at now is out the door to Innsbruck. JP Max saying that Hamilton Airport in New Zealand is getting an extension and can take A330s. No way. That's a pretty major extension. KLM Embraer in. Sounds like our Aer Lingus ATR has its engines powered up. Wind is definitely picking up, gusting a bit. Gonna say goodbye to Jet 2 and locate our Aer Lingus ATR 72-600. Yeah, so Bristol can receive the Dreamliner 787-800. Should have made that a little bit more clear in my comment there, so apologies. But of course, yeah, it's not a frequent service. It's a summertime scheduled service, but I don't know if it's been scheduled for the summer, for a frequent summer service as of yet. Time for a little bit of a drinks break. Oh. Josh Parker, the Dreamliner came in last Saturday. I wasn't here for it because I was in London, but the Dreamliner arrived and departed last Saturday, the TUI Dreamliner. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing their summer service from Bristol to Florida, I believe it was. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that anytime soon, or if that's something that they are continuing, but it would be great to see. But as I've mentioned a couple of times on the stream, I read a cool blog post from the Bristol Airport team that talks about future plans and the expansion future plans for the airport. And some of that plan is, of course, to extend the airport in some way, shape or form. I think there's also talk about them extending the runway at some point in that as well, but plans for them to do some more extensions so that more long haul planes can fly, land and depart from Bristol and fly to America and also to Asia as well, which was mad. So yeah, if you guys are keen to read that, then head on over to the Bristol Airport website. You can find their blog and you can read a little bit more about the plans for the expansion of Bristol Airport and how they wish to service America and Asia from Bristol. But yeah, the TUI Dreamliner was here last week. Lots of awesome pictures in the Bristol Plane Spotters Facebook group. Here we go, ATR 72-600 departing Bristol for Cork in Ireland, just across the channel there. I've experienced that Irish channel quite a few times on the Irish Ferries ferry. Ipso saying apparently Jet2 have trained their Bristol staff to handle the A321, so hopefully we'll see them on the summer schedule. Awesome. Hey, yeah, it'd be cool, eh? Hopefully we'll see them for some evening plane spotting here at Bristol Airport live on Sky Squad TV. All right, Aer Lingus ATR 72-600 heading out for Cork. I love the ATR. Might have to book a flight with Aer Lingus from Bristol to fly on the ATR and see what their service is like on the ATR. I'm very used to flying the ATR with Air New Zealand during my time living in New Zealand. But it'd be great to be able to experience another airline that flies the ATR and see what the differences are, if any. All right, power set, out the door. Now, it'd be interesting to see how long the climb out is for this ATR 72-600. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but thank you everybody for helping us tick over 200 likes on today's live stream. Very much appreciated. Good to see those numbers building for our Bristol Airport live streams as well. Definitely a bit of turbulence up there, eh? A little bit of shaking around just a touch from that ATR as it climbed up. Excuse me. Hannah, good morning, good to see you. Hannah Sherman saying, hi, it's just so cool to see Bristol Airport live. My 5-year-old Frankie watches all the other channels, but he's so excited to see Bristol, our hometown. Hannah and Frankie, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. My name is Sean, your host here on the live stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Good morning to you, Frankie. Hope you're having a good morning. Awesome to know you are here enjoying the sights and sounds of your local airport, Bristol. Good to see you guys. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you. Welcome to Sky Squad TV. Thank you for joining in. Lost the ATR there in the distance. It's gone long. All of these guys are climbing out and going long. There's our KLM and Embraer, the tail anyway. Climbing out and going long. A lot longer than what I had imagined this morning. But here we go. We just got a few minutes of rest before our next departures are going to be out the door. So I'm just going to spend some time catching up in the live chat with all of you lovely people. Lord Zilla saying, back in 2020, we were delayed taxi for 2 hours because of French ATC strikes, and I got to stare at the Dreamliner next to us. I think it was going to Mexico. Could have worse views. Very true. Francis saying, in 2019, we flew the Aer Lingus A321 from Heathrow to Dublin on our final leg of our long haul from Darwin. Oh, did you? Wow, that's awesome. What was the service like? Samantha saying that Aer Lingus Bristol Airport to Cork Island is currently doing 155 knots. Going on a cruise, eh? Awesome stuff. But Hannah and Frankie, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. And welcome to everybody else lurking around in the background of today's live stream. We're going to be out here for another hour. We usually go up until about 9:30 this morning. We do have a little bit of a quiet patch for the time being. Jet 2 being pushed back on our right hand side here, spooling up the engines as we speak as well, so might get a nice engine spool up here with this 737. So cool. Hey. Hannah and Frankie, good morning. Good to see you. I'm going to come over here and say a good morning to you all, and of course everyone else there in the chat as well. But Frankie, enjoy your first flight, eh? That's going to be awesome stuff. Good to see you guys. My name is Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. Hope you are doing incredibly well. Lovely morning out here at Bristol. Cold though, man. My feet are cold. So definitely can't wait to get back into the car to get warmed up, get that heating blasting, eh? But good to see you, Hannah and Frankie. Stoked that you found the channel. Lovely to have you here. Welcome to the Sky Squad TV. A awesome aviation community and family based across the world. We've got viewers from all over the world here, and we're here at our local Bristol airport, where we'll bring you as many streams as we possibly can, especially now we're coming into summer, daylight savings tomorrow, which is awesome. But welcome guys, hope you're doing well. And Frankie, I hope you have a fantastic flight in a couple of weeks time. I'm just going to check the chat again to see what Hannah said. Eileen Adams is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Eileen. Hope you're doing well. From Westport, New Zealand, eh? All the way over there in the west coast. From the west coast of New Zealand to the west coast of the UK. Eileen, hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Our Jet 2, of course, is pushed back over there. We've got a Ryanair, EasyJet, and a Fly 4 special livery over there. But that Fly 4 won't be going out. But looks like the Ryanair is probably going to be going out pretty soon as well. Jet 2's finished being pushed back. So we'll spin around and get eyes on to that particular departure as it turns round. It's always really interesting to see the planes over there on the right hand side of your screen, which you're looking at now with the Jet 2. Always really interesting to see them being pushed back and catered for over there in the corner. And of course the ones over in the distance as well, which we've seen a couple of times on today's live stream, on the remote stands here on the right and the left hand side. It's amazing to think how many remote stands are here at Bristol Airport, actually, to be fair. What a morning though, beautiful morning, but lovely to see you all. I'm going to spin you back over to the main stream screen there, so you guys can have a good look at our Jet 2 Boeing 737 that's pushed back. Talking about Aer Lingus, there's an Aer Lingus A321 flying overhead. There it is up there at the top, flying into London Heathrow. Bit too close for me to get that on the vertical, but our Jet 2 737 is off to Geneva. It's catching up on flight radar, making sure I'm not going to miss anything. Loving the light this morning as well. So yeah, off to Geneva, our Jet 2. And according to flight radar, we've got another Aer Lingus heading to Cork. Do we really? Unless there was another Aer Lingus parts over there from like last night or something, another Aer Lingus ATR. That one always throws me off because it always shows 2 Aer Lingus ATR arrivals and 2 Aer Lingus departures. Carol Nurse, good morning, good to see you. Say good morning, nice to see Bristol Airport. Reese, good morning. Say morning all watching the stream and listening on my scanner. Good on you, Reese. Oh, Reese, man, you would have been, I hope I'm saying your name right. Reese, yeah. Reese, you would have been a great asset to have. There was a rejected takeoff earlier on this morning. EasyJet A320 rejected takeoff. I'll have to try and find the clip. Mark saying finally found the live stream at Bristol Airport. Well, there you go, Mark. Welcome to Sky Squad TV, my friend. Good to see ya. Welcome in. Your new local live streamer here at Bristol Airport. My new local as well. So good to see you, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Jet 2 on the move, heading out the door to Geneva. And then our KLM Embraer. Quick turnaround, eh? Scheduled for an 8:55 departure. Virgin A350 flying over. Scheduled for an 8:55 departure. Wow, when did that KLM come in? That wasn't too long ago, eh? Let's have a look. Yeah, landed at 8:21. Nah, there's no way in half an hour. There's no way in about half an hour, 40 minutes that KLM is going to get turned around and pushed back out. I'll eat my hat if it does, but fair play to the team, eh? Wowzers. 30 to 40 minute turnaround. If that is the case, incredible work. Samantha saying, was that the flight that had the technical issue that rejected takeoff this morning? Yeah, I don't know. Samantha, I'm not 100% sure what the situation was there. Of course, I don't have a scanner out here with me at the airport. That's one of the things that I've been meaning to buy for quite a while. I need to get a scanner. Yeah, I need to get a radio scanner so I can listen into ATC. I don't like having the ATC over the stream. It's it's illegal to broadcast ATC here in the UK anyway. Yeah, it's illegal to broadcast ATC here in the UK, but I don't tend to like having ATC over the stream because I personally feel like it's just a little bit too much. Yeah, it's a little bit too much noise and sound on the live stream. I need to get myself a scanner. So yeah, unsure if it was a technical issue or if proper departure clearance wasn't actually given to the pilot. So yeah, unsure as to what the reason was for the rejected takeoff. Hopefully we'll find out soon. Hopefully there's like a video or something or other that is there for us to kind of watch at some point soon.
YouTube at home a minute ago.
Oh, where ya?
I've seen it. I've got the grandson round.
Oh, nice.
He likes to watch it, and I seen you were live. Yeah. So
Yeah.
a bit of that this morning.
Oh, awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's good.
That's so cool. So good. A guy just walked past, a dog walker, letting me know that he was at home with his grandson this morning and they watched the live stream. Hey, so good. Stephen M saying hello, good to see you, Stephen M. Hannah asking, do you just do Bristol Airport? No, Hannah, we don't. Bristol Airport will be a frequent visit for us because I'm based in Somerset. Be a frequent visit for us here at Sky Squad TV. But no, we try to get around as many airports as possible. Heathrow, I was at Heathrow last Friday. Yeah, I was at Heathrow last Friday. And yeah, been to Gatwick, Luton, Stansted. I used to live in New Zealand, so we of course got around to a lot of the New Zealand airports and that as well. So yeah, we try and get around as many airports as we possibly can. Got plans to get around a lot more of the UK based airports as well. So Telly and Z, very true. Arif, good morning, good to see you. Telly and Z, it was definitely a local with that accent, eh? So good to know that people are walking past, seeing me out here streaming, and then they're able to go and find me on YouTube. That's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool. Shane Berg, good morning, good to see you. And thank you everybody for hitting the like button as well on today's live stream. Very much appreciated. Huge help. Jet 2 banking right. Shane, how busy is it out there? Not too busy at the moment. The morning rush has started to kind of die down, which is why we stream from 6 a.m. in the morning to about 9:30 in the morning. So it's not busy at all. The busiest sections of the morning rush is between 6 and 8 a.m. and then it's like little kind of drips and drabs for the next little while as we kind of hang out. Yeah, Hannah, I heard something about that, about the solar panels. Hannah, this is Felton Common. So, you know, this is a public area. You can come here, you know, people are walking around here all the time, perfectly safe, nice and open. Amazing to come here on like a summer's day. You can just sit here all day. And yeah, there's little like man-made kind of mud mounds and stuff that you can come and stand on too. So yeah, you can see the whole of the airport from here. It's perfect. Oh, there you go, there it is. Keeping an eye on Jet 2. Brian, good morning, good to see you, my friend. Saying great chatting with you last week during London Heathrow. Sorry, I have to go out this morning, but I'll hit the like button. Good on you, Brian. Thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, great to see you again, eh? Just tracking this Jet 2. Hard to keep that guy in shot. It's getting away from me now. Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There it is. I love it when it's such a clear day like this and we can keep them in shot for this long. Jet 2 off to Geneva. Lose it, Shawnee boy. See how long you can keep it for. There we go. Engaging my core muscles there to keep my camera nice and steady. As best I can, anyway. Little Luigi, no, we're not up here all day, just out here until 9:30 a.m. this morning. So another 45 minutes or so. We just come out mostly to do the morning rush at Bristol Airport, because then after about 9:30, it quiets down quite a lot until more so in the afternoon time. All right, I'm going to say goodbye to this jet too. Awesome stuff, eh? Pretty cool. Love being able to follow those guys out for as long as we possibly can. But our KLM and Embraer should be heading out the door very soon. 8:55 is its scheduled departure time. It arrived this morning at about 20 past 8. So about 30 or 40 minute turnaround. Crazy, eh? Michelle Turtle, good to see ya. Ipso saying that Jet 2 will start its descent if you're tracking it for much longer. Good on you, mate. Love it. Love to hear it. All right, let's catch up in the chat. Wellington Flights Live saying, the first I heard about a common was from the Wombles. So good. The Wombles, eh? Awesome. Eileen saying, hey Sean, we lose Origin Air into Westport in May. No way, Westport in New Zealand. We'll definitely feel isolated from May. I don't do ferry travel well, even with sea legs on board. No way. Oh, that's so rubbish. Eileen, that's mad. Yeah, I feel like Origin Air haven't really been able to do as good of a job as they had hoped, eh? Over there in New Zealand, of course. Beacon is on, by the looks of it, on our Ryanair 737 being pushed back now. Being pushed back early by the looks of it, this Ryanair. Well, Eileen, yeah, sorry to hear that. Hannah saying, yeah, I know where you mean. Every day on the way to school, Frankie loves watching the planes come in. We must be in a flight path. Awesome, yeah. Brian saying, when you get to Stansted or Luton, both within easy reach of me. Flew from Luton first time back in December, was really impressed. Much better than Stansted. Yeah, Luton's awesome. I'm originally from the Hertfordshire region. So Luton has been my local airport for many, many years. So yeah, have flown out of Luton many a time. Thank you so much, Samantha Norris. The EasyJet flight from Belfast to Bristol is currently taxiing down the runway at Belfast, due to arrive in Bristol at 9:35 a.m. Awesome. Good on you. Looks like it's running on time. Devon Barnes, good to see you. I'm doing well, thank you, Devon. How are you, my friend? Hope you are doing well too. Brian saying, I worked in Ware for a few years. Awesome. All right. Ryanair being pushed back for the location name that I can never pronounce properly, as I'm not even going to try anymore because I can't pronounce it. I've tried so many times. to try and pronounce the name of that place, but I can't. Right now, spooling up the engines there. Our A320 EasyJet from Belfast is scheduled to land. Samantha now scheduled to land at 9:23 a.m. this morning, so running a little bit ahead of schedule, which it usually does, which is awesome. Bear with me for a moment there, guys. I'm going to take my my microphone off, my vocal one, just so I can eat my apple. I'm getting quite hungry. I definitely forgot my spoons. I haven't been able to have my cereal, so I'm going to eat my apple though for the time being. So just give me a moment there, guys, and I'll be back with you shortly. All right, here we go. Ryanair out the door, rolling off to, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, off to Poland, just like Ipso said in the chat. If anyone asks, it's Poland. If anyone asks, it's Poland. Just Poland. Where you going, mate? I'm going to Poland. Rolling long, though. Rolling very long. Must be heavy. Oh, Ms. Wolves, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. One of our other awesome supermods here on the channel. Lovely to see you, Eileen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. The weekend is finally upon us. Thank you guys for hanging out with me there just for a moment. I actually managed to eat my cereal in that time. I just embraced using my fingers. The apple did not get consumed. The apple will probably be consumed in the car on the way home. Right out the door, off to Poland. And look at that. It has as well. Our Embraer E175 has been pushed back. Wowzers. Landed at just before 20 past 8. Excuse me. Just before 20 past 8 this morning. Oh, wrong one. And at 8:55, pushed back, lined up on the taxiway, ready for departure to Amsterdam. Crazy. Crazy. If there's one thing that you guys will learn about me, then you'll know that I love apples. Apple juice. Well, apples themselves in their natural form. Apples that are juiced, apples that are in a crumble, apple flavoured something. I love apples. Apples and pineapple are my favourite fruit. Michelle Turtle saying, yup, the man is a Kiwi. Why? Because I embrace eating my food with my fingers. So good. Oh, Terry Stapley. Good morning, Terry. Hope you're doing well. It is. Ipso. It's very true. Yeah. Yeah. It's very, very true. It is a small plane, but yeah. It is good going. It is very good going, to be fair. Very good going. KLM Dreamliner flying above us, 78710. Followed by a British Airways 78710 as well. Terry Stapley, good to see you though. Tracy's saying that you are in the right county then Sean, for sure. KLM flying above us, that Dreamliner looks awesome. Right, here we go, KLM on the move. Lelia, good morning, good to see you. User-GY3, good to see you as well. Tracy, I agree with that. Is the end of the world coming? Steady on. We go, KLM on the move, out the door, going to be heading out to Amsterdam. Love the Embraer E175. Still making plans. Still making plans to try and get a flight on the KLM Embraer E175 with my sister Sinead. We kind of jokingly mentioned it on a stream a couple of weeks ago, but we've kind of actually turned it into a bit of a potential plan. I was also kind of thinking to myself as well, how good would it be to get over to how good would it be to get over to Amsterdam to do a stream, eh? Non-UNC, good morning from Bristol Airport, my friend in the UK. Good to see ya. Beautiful KLM Embraer E175. Spooling up the engines, a bit of a turn and burn here for the KLM by the sounds of it. Heading out to Amsterdam, here we go. Lovely jubbly. I love the wings on the E175. Look how large those wingtips are as well. Zoom in a bit there for you. Love it. Oh. E175 out to Amsterdam. Wind really messed me up there with the stabilization of the tripod. Alright, see how long we can keep our KLM Embraer 175 in shot for. Oh, Lizzie Sav's in the house. Good to see you, Lizzie. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well over there in Wales. Lovely to see you, Lizzie. Hope you're doing well. KLM looking amazing. Also going long on the climb out this morning as well. So interesting. Going a lot longer than what they usually do. Lizzie, good morning again. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Should start banking right soon. Tracy, my guess is that he is lovingly downstairs in the kitchen making you breakfast. That's where he should be anyway, eh? Lovingly downstairs in the kitchen making you breakfast. There we go, KLM, bank him right. Oh, me and Ipso thought the same thing. Haha. Let's face it, it's probably out at the airport. Oh, KLM gone. Oh no, there it is. Just went into a little bit of a glare there, so I lost it for a brief second. Going in behind the cloud cover there, look. There it is again, popping back out. Bit of cloud cover's come over. Come on, KLM, where are you? We're going to see you again? Should be about there somewhere. There it is. I am going to locate it again, I promise. I am going to get it. I think it's gone behind that cloud there now. There it is up there. I will get it again. There it is. KLM was playing hide and seek with me, eh? I have to catch up in the chat there to see what Tracy's answer was to where Silky Sam is after I finished tracking KLM. KLM sitting pretty just at 13,000 feet there. Sally Callum, good morning, good to see you, hope you're doing well. Coming up on 15,000 feet, KLM. Gonna track this guy all the way to Holland, I reckon. All right, here we go. Going to say goodbye to KLM. Awesome to be able to track it for that long. And see what our next departure is going to be. We've about another 20 minutes left of our live stream today, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you so much for tuning in today and for watching. If you haven't already, then please do hit the like button on today's live stream, of course. Going to be out here for another little while. Our next arrival is our EasyJet from Belfast, coming in at 9:36, so it's going to be a little bit later today. We will make that our last arrival of today's live stream. We should have a couple of departures, hopefully. Or do we not? No, that was our last departure. So KLM was our last departure. Ryanair is already gone. So guys, do we actually call it early today? Shall we call it a little bit earlier today? EasyJet is not arriving for another 25 minutes. There's no other planes to show you, lovely people, as Bristol Airport has kind of gone to sleep for the next little while. So we might call it a little bit earlier today. We're usually out here till 9:30, but that's usually because there's a couple of delays, maybe. But by the looks of it, guys, that is probably going to be us, actually, for the arrivals and the departures. There's nothing else, nothing else scheduled to come in and or go. So I reckon, ladies and gentlemen, that might be us for today's live stream. I want to catch up. What did Tracy say? Tracy, where was... Where was Silky Sam? That's a lovely thought, Sean, in episode, not quite. That's only when he's been naughty, Francis, and I send him to the tent, or if we're staying in Bolton, we're both in the garden. He's meant to be taking Zito into town. Where, have I missed it? I think I missed it. All right, cool. Alrighty, team. Yeah, that's going to be us for today. I just had a quick little look at Flight Radar, and yeah, there's nothing else on the arrivals or the departures board for at least another 20 minutes or so, and there's nothing to show you. So he's still asleep, is he? So funny. So good. He's still sucking in the curtains. Well, guys, that's going to do us for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Sky Squad TV live stream from Bristol Airport here on an absolutely stunning morning out here at Bristol Airport on a Saturday morning. Pretty a little bit cold. My feet are quite cold, so definitely going to get the heating blaring in the car on the way home as I pack down. I just wanted to make one quick addition to something here in the background. There we go, so I can get that ready to rock and roll from we go. But guys, that's us for today. Thank you so much for your support. It's absolutely amazing to have so many of you tuning in with us today. Thank you so much for the 265 plus likes. If you haven't already, on your way out, please do hit the like button to show your support of the live stream. It's a free way for you lovely people, of course, to support the live stream and to support Sky Squad TV. And if you've really enjoyed today's live stream and you'd love to stick around and see some more live streams, then of course please do. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please do subscribe to the channel, and yeah, you'll be able to be notified of when our next live streams are as we come back out here to Bristol, of course, and then get around to other UK-based airports. For our UK viewers, daylight savings kicks in tomorrow, so keep that in mind. And massive shout out to Hannah and Frankie as well for tuning in for the first time today, and for everybody else who has dropped in some super chats, some gifted membership milestones and that as well, and for keeping me entertained there in the chat as well. So thank you everybody. Massive shout out to our awesome super mods, Telly NZ, Ipso, Ms Wolves, Christine, Frank, Airline Flyer, in no particular order of course, and everybody that has signed up to the Captain membership tier, the top membership tier here on the channel, that helps to support the live stream on a monthly subscription base. And of course everybody else that is a paying member too, but of course the highest membership tiers will get a shout out at the end of every live stream. But that's us for this morning. Excuse me, that's us for this morning from Bristol Airport here on the lovely morning rush. Daylight savings kicks in tomorrow, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get out and we can do some evening live streams from Bristol Airport. So of course, get subscribed, get your notifications turned on. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. We're getting pretty close. But that's us for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for your very generous support and your time spent with me this morning here on Sky Squad TV live from Bristol International Airport. I'll see you lovely people on the very next live stream. Stay safe, enjoy plane spotting, spread some love, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.